Hello, creative friends. I'm Cheryl, and welcome to the Stamping Squad. I have a cute card to show you today, and we're featuring the Artfully Composed Designer Series paper. I needed some thank you cards, and I hadn't opened this pack of paper yet. So I thought, let's open it and let's make some cards. So we'll make one, and at the end, I'm going to show you some other ones I made. So first, I just want you to see we're using this Artfully Composed paper, and this is in the January to June catalog. So we don't have too much time left on this catalog. If this is a paper that you like, you should go ahead and order it soon. Okay, so here we go. First, piece of cardstock measuring 5.5 by 8 1/4, and it's scored at 4 1/4. Piece of basic white cardstock that's 4 inches by 5 1/4. This will go on the inside of our card. Another piece of cardstock that's 4 1/8 by 5 3/8. So I used this measurement because I really want to have just a very narrow border of this mint macaron showing. So this is mint macaron, basic white. This is Calypso coral. We need a piece of designer series paper that is 4 inches by 5 1/4. Another piece of cardstock, 2 3/4 by 4 inches. And finally, another piece of DSP that's 2 5/8 inches by 3 7/8 inches. So we have a lot of layers on this card. But it's, the DSP is so pretty, I really wanted to feature that in this card. Okay, so let me go ahead and fold this in half. And I'm going to use my bone folder to get a nice crisp edge on the card. And I'm going to set that aside for the moment. And start bringing in some of our layers here, and we'll start putting them together. All right, let's start with this one. Here we go. And I have a brand new liquid glue here. So it should, yep, there it is. It comes out very easily. There we go. And if you have watched my videos before, you know that liquid glue is my very favorite adhesive because it's strong, but it's also very forgiving when you first put two pieces of your project together. If you need to scoot things around a little bit, you can. You've got just a moment there where you can make an adjustment if you want to, which I appreciate because I don't always get things straight on the first try. So I do appreciate you taking the time to watch this video. I hope that you will leave me a comment, ask me a question in the comments. I love hearing what you all have to say, and I do answer all the comments. So if you have questions, suggestions, I would love to interact with you in the comments. And you know, my channel is kind of new. I just started it in January of this year. And right now, as I'm airing this, and I have a little bit, you'll notice I have a little bit of something on this cardstock, but I'm going to cover it up. So we don't waste anything. As I was saying, channel started in January, and at this point, and it is May of 2020, at this point we are getting close to 500 subscribers in the Stamping Squad, which I'm really excited about. And if you haven't subscribed yet, but you like the videos, I'm going to invite you to subscribe. My goal is to move up to 1,000 subscribers, because if we get 1,000 in the Stamping Squad, then I'll be able to go live with you on these videos. And that's something I really like to do. I love your comments. I like interacting with you that way. But gosh, it would be so much fun if we could do it live, don't you think? So that is my goal. And if you can help me with that by subscribing, I really appreciate it. And I know some of you that are watching the videos already have other demonstrators, and you are still very welcome here, even if you already have a demonstrator. But if you'd like to support the channel, subscribe or ask other people to subscribe, that would really help. If you do see something you like in the videos, then I hope you'll buy it from your demonstrator. Okay, let me get this on. I'm just kind of eyeballing things. See if I can get this kind of straight and in the middle. All right, I think I'm happy with that. Now, I need to do the thank you part. So what I did was I used, and this is from the annual catalog that just came out, the Layering Circles dies. There are a lot of dies in this set, and part of them are smooth around the edge and some of them are scalloped. And so I just chose to use the smooth ones for this card, and it's not the very smallest one, but the second to the smallest, and then the one that's just one size bigger than that. And so I went ahead and used those dies, and I cut out a piece of basic white and a piece of Calypso coral. So I need to stamp my sentiment on this white piece, and I am using, let me show you, I'm using the Cup of Tea stamp set. This is also in the new catalog that just came out, and I'm going to use this thank you stamp for my cards today. So here it is. I already have it on my block. So let me just ink up my stamp, and I'm using Evening Evergreen ink for this stamp. That is one of the colors in the Designer Series paper. So I'm gonna hold that in place for just a minute so the ink can transfer, and there we go. Great. I love how that sentiment just seems like just the right size for that size circle. Now we need to put these two things together. So let me do a little glue here again. And then put that right on top. So I do love these colors. I just kind of recently fell in love with the Calypso coral color. I hadn't used it very much, and I don't know, for some reason, maybe because it's springtime, I'm finding that I really keep coming back to that color. Okay, I want to put my sentiment on the front of my card, and I'd like to do that with dimensionals. So let me grab my sheet of dimensionals here. If you're not familiar with these, they're like a little foam shape, and you can put them on. They have adhesive on both sides, and you just put them on your piece of cardstock or DSP, and it will give that piece a little bit of a lift, and voila, it's going to add a little dimension to our card. All right, here we go. Let's see, I think I'm going to put this right there. So far, so good, huh? I love the way this is coming together. This paper is so cute. It's the reverse side of one of the prints in this DSP set, but I love polka dots. So ever see anything with polka dots, you know that I am gonna be drawn to that for sure. And now I went ahead and I took a piece of ribbon, some old ribbon that I had, and I tied a bow here. So I'm just going to now get a mini glue dot, and I'm going to press this bow right on the glue dot, and then we're going to pull it off here, and then I'm going to adhere it to my card. Let's see, where do I want it? I kind of like that. You know what, I'm going to put it right here. Change my mind. Okay, and then I'm going to trim off these tails because I don't want quite that much ribbon hanging off. There we go. And that's it. What a sweet little card. It's not hard to make. It's got lots of fancy layers, and this DSP, I don't think you can really go wrong with this DSP. It's really great. Okay, so let me bring back in the card that we started with, which is this one, okay? And let me put these out here, and you'll be able to kind of look at all of them, and you tell me which one you like the best. I love these colors. It's kind of tropical. Maybe that's why I like it right now, because it is springtime and I'm thinking about flowers and green things growing and all of those things. So there you go. 6 different cards from one set of DSP, and they're beautiful, don't you think? So give me a like, subscribe to my channel. You'll see my picture pop up here. If you click on that, you can subscribe, and you'll also see another link to a video pop up, because you might want to watch something else on the channel. All right, I hope you guys are having a great day, and I will see you again soon. Bye-bye.